Hi guys, welcome back to GoatGab. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Helena, and this is an educational channel for all goat enthusiasts. Today we're going to be talking how to hand milk your dairy goat. This can be intimidating for first timers, but hopefully with these easy steps and procedures, we can get you milking like a pro. But first off, we need to know why it's important that we milk our dairy goats. It's important to first know why we milk our animals and how they start to produce. First, a doe must kid. That's important for lactation to start. Once they start lactating, you'll see a curve of production. Once they reach about 45 to 60 days, they'll have reached their peak in poundage and will slowly decrease as it starts to become breeding season. It's important that we're milking our animals because they can live in pain, discomfort, and even have diseases related to milk. It's important that you keep a regular schedule and that you don't suddenly stop milking. This can cause mastitis and other bacterial diseases. So let's get started on the most sanitary and proper ways to milk your goat by hand. First, we'll go over the equipment needed to hand milk your dairy goat. Having a milk stand or a restraint for your goat is important for the safety and control that you will need during milking. Wearing gloves can help reduce the spread of both contagious and environmental bacteria that can be spread from goat to goat. Pre-dipping is an important step in killing bacteria that may be on the udder. This can also help control mastitis. Pre-dip solution can be as simple as a soapy water or iodine. Whichever pre-dip you choose to use, make sure your udder is completely dry and free of moisture before milking, so bacteria is not present. Strip cups can be used to strip out the udders for milk before milking. The end of the teat harbors the most bacteria, and stripping the teat before milking can eliminate high somatic cell counts, help detect infections, and leave you with delicious milk. Stainless steel milk buckets are great for hand milking. They're lightweight and easy to sterilize in between milkings. Post-milking disinfectant using dip or spray helps remove the bacteria that could have been spread during milking. It also helps close the teat orifice and keep bacteria out. The first step in milking is I take a pre-dip iodine solution to each teat. The cup is clean and sanitized during every milking. I make sure to use separate wipes per each teat so that I don't spread bacteria from one half of the udder to the other. Once I have thoroughly wiped down each teat, I take a clean paper towel and wipe any excess dirt that may be lingering at the top of her rear and fore udder. Once finished pre-dipping each teat, I then use my strip cup to strip away 2 to 3 squirts of milk. I then check the sieve and the cup for any discolorations or chunks in my milk. Now that we have prepped our udder for milking, we'll begin to start to hand milk. First, you'll take your thumb and index finger and cap off the top of the teat. You will then take your remaining 3 fingers and squeeze down as if playing a piano keyboard, making your way down the teat and releasing it. It may take a couple of squeezes to stimulate the milk letdown, but don't get discouraged. Soon enough, you'll have plenty of milk. It's important to note that you do not want to pull down on the teat. This can cause irritation and can damage your udder. You will know you're done milking once the udder looks deflated and you can no longer receive any milk. Once finished milking, it's important to use your post-disinfectant to help minimize the amount of bacteria present and help close the teat orifice. Once finished milking, it is important to get the milk cooled down as fast as possible.
On our farm, once in the house, the milk goes through an additional milk strainer to catch any extra dirt and hair. Once through the strainer, the milk is then pasteurized and cooled. Milk can be cooled in raw form. However, pasteurization can kill any bacteria present in raw milk and can also keep the beverage from souring. Now that the milk is cooled and is pasteurized, it is rebottled and fed back to our kids.
Now that we're all finished hand milking, I hope you guys all had a really enjoyable and not so stressful experience. Hopefully you learned a little bit about something and can implement it into your own milking schedule. Make sure to keep those goats milked often and comfortable. Make sure that you're also milking them completely out to avoid any bacteria. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, you can go give our friends at the WDGA a like on Facebook and visit their websites to connect with producers just like yourself. Until next time.